Now, every nation in creation has its favourite drink. France is famous for its wine. It's beer in Germany. Turkey has its coffee, and they serve it blacker than ink. The Russians go for vodka. In England loves its tea. Oh, a lawyer in the courtroom, in the middle of an alimony plea, has to help himself poor when the clock strikes 4. Everything stops for tea. Oh, they may be playing football, and the crowd is saying, "Kill the referee." But no matter how they score when the clock strikes 4, everything stops for tea. It's a very old English custom, though the weather may be cold or hot. When you need a little pick-up, you'll find a little teacup will always hit the spot. Or the golfer may be golfing and just about to make a hole in 3. But it always gets them sore when the clock strikes 4. Everything stops for tea. Now I know just how Franz Schubert didn't finish his unfinished symphony. He might have written more, but the clock struck 4 and everything stopped for tea. Oh, strumming may be humming and the singing just as good as it could be. Well, you might want more. The clock strikes 4 and everything stops, everything stops, everything stops for tea. This song was written by 2 Americans, New York-born Maurice Ziegler, and the lyrics by fellow New Yorker Al Goodhart and a Russian-born American Al Hoffman. It was first performed in the first instance by Jack McCannon, a debonair performer of light comedy who, in spite of his impeccable English accent, was actually a Scotsman. It was featured in the 1935 movie Come Out of the Pantry, in which a nobleman duke, after selling valuable paintings in New York, went broke when the bank failed, and he ended up taking a job as a lowly footman. Buchanan also made a separate recording with a cameo introduction. In Britain, alimony is known, of course, as maintenance. Everything Stops for Tea was also featured in the 1940 exhibition by the Ministry of Food, and it was recorded decades later by Long John Baldry. I've taken the liberty of adding an extra verse at the end for those who might be singing this in a group, because you usually do have a bit of a break for a cup of tea and a coffee or a biscuit. So this song might fit in very well just before you do that. Now this song is in the key of C, so these are the chords you're going to need. A C chord, a C sharp diminished 7th, a G7, a C7, an F, a C minor 7, which is just a bar across the 3rd fret, an E7 chord, and an A minor. You may find the C minor 7 a bit tricky at first, but you usually play it after a C chord, so it's only a matter of just doing that. Well, as usual, I hope you found that interesting and useful, and I hope you have a go at it. But if you do, whatever you do, when you're playing ukulele, have fun.